Hey there, everybody, it's Hambbage. Glad you're here. And before we get started today, I feel like I honestly have to come clean with you guys. It's man, it's tough to talk about topics like this, but guys, I cheated on you. Last night it's when it started, and it continued this morning. But honestly, there was a big reason. Um, yeah, Broncos were playing awfully on Sunday Night Football, and wanted to watch with some audio, not knowing how miserable it would be. So I didn't want to record an episode, but I was like, man, it's 118. I kind of want to play. And kicked up a world and was kind of playing through it a little bit. Ended up getting blown up by a creeper. I'd created a first little starter base and got down in underneath. And found, I was doing the staircase down thing, kind of like in our home base in this world. And it connected on to this huge cave with a mine shaft down below. I was like, oh man, I'm not ready for this at all. But I made a catwalk across to the far wall and then continued the stairs down, and then I looped back in. And yeah, that was where things began to go very wrong. So anyway, here we are back in our real world. Don't worry, there's never another world compared to you guys. Um, and we have our scaffolding up to the very heights of the sky. We have our hole all the way down to the very depths. We talked a little bit at the end of the last episode about stuff that we want and need to do and kind of how we're going to approach that. And I have a loose idea of what I want to do for the. Man, I hope we have enough. I think we're going to need to sleep here before too long, too, aren't we? Let's clear out a little space here. This set. Now, don't you use that. But yeah, we're going to need this glass, and I hope we have a good enough supply. All right. You go invisible. I'll sleep. Does that guy see? He never ever sleeps. That's pretty hardcore, I must say. To kind of go that all out. So I think we want to kind of cautiously go down on our way here. And I don't know, do we, I guess, start the top here? Am I missing anything? You guys kind of help me out here. Oh, no, I don't want a sticky key. I guess I wasn't constant enough. I was trying to go slowly and cautiously through the scaffolding, and now my computer is all wanting to be all wonky. We're not sticky keying. We're just hanging out. All right, I think we're good. This is really tough to see, though. Here. Oh man, I hope we don't die doing this. Seriously, I mean, am I just being crazy to even think that this is something we should do? Probably we should just be getting it over with, right? Would be the correct thing. Okay, maybe it's not as scary as I thought. I thought I was gonna have to try to angle around the edges to stick those on the sides, but I don't think there's anywhere that we can't either build up or down like that, right? So, not as scary as I thought. Alright, so now I feel much better because all of this is sealed in, right? So anything can wander up from a dark spot and we be safe. And I don't. Yeah, I think this is the big one, right? And I apologize. There's still. So this is. in my my mock cheating thing. I don't know. A lot of the time I'm playing so much Minecraft that it doesn't even register as something I want to do when I'm not recording. But it just hit me yesterday. I was like, I want to just um, be able to have some audio up and still be playing this game without having to record and all that kind of stuff. So uh doesn't really compare. It's way more fun to know you guys are out there. Um, at least for me. But it was kind of cool too, just new landscape. So yesterday's were the one that I got blown up in the creeper. I launched it and it was an okay spawn, I guess. It's right on a coast, but it was all just like very standard woods. Very little until I went underground to even show that it was 118 stuff. I know this isn't a very fast way to go up or down, but I know we've got the bottom drop, but weren't there three little sections as we were coming down? Yeah, here. And then there were the diamonds that were right at the bottom. And then the only other thing we have left to decide is, do we take water up to a certain level? I think as long as we know that this northeast and east are bad, right? We don't want to hit those. Then if we fill up to the rest, we should be good. We'll have to make another trip down here to do that. Um, but then we should be able to go from any other place. So that was one of the jobs that actually ended up being a lot easier than I expected it to, and um, we're done even before the noises are. So yeah, this morning I started and I was all excited to get going here. Hey, let's make progress on this project. I played some evening, but kind of thrown up some episodes and was good to go. So I was like, all right, let's get today's done. Um, and I should add, yesterday after I kind of stopped recording, it got as fall nasty, considering it's now what should be winter. Um, it was cold, strong wind blowing, gusts, and kind of like threatened, overcast, looked like it might snow. Never did, as far as I can tell. There was nothing on the cars this morning. It was about 30 when I woke up, and the wind had died off, which was nice. But it's still overcast and kind of cooler day. And I know, I got family in the Midwest. They all, I think, got varying degrees of snowy, wintry mix stuff. So, not for us. All right, now what I think. Let's put all of you back. We want to have absolutely everything we can. Do we want to just do the buckets? Should we just do them while we can? And why am I still lugging around all this stupid paper? Goods. Let's just put them into the goods, right? I mean, seriously. We wanted like a cartography table or something? Which we have right here. All right, let's get all this up. Let's go do our basementy bit. Guess, I don't know, we may need to break this in the end for our bucket right under us here. Which one was that? This is a milk bucket. It's gotta be it, right? Shoot. Alright, so water bucket there. Water bucket there. Water bucket there, and now these can be refilled. And there. All right, is this all good? And that did it? All right. We'll put one there. Okay, I think we are is filled up, and that's awesome because that means I don't know. I don't know if we want to break this. I kind of do for what I have in mind for the build. Speaking of which, let's get moving. Yeah, what I'm thinking really doesn't have much to do with a big stalk of scaffolding climbing up through the sky. At least not yet. Like I said, at some point this may expand into more of a build, but for now I'm kind of taking the artistic angle that we have a rogue inventor type scientist, doctor, whatever you want to call him. He's been doing his own thing and making some advancements. And you know, he's a good neighbor. People respect him, so he's not feared or why here. Why can't I see it or get away from it? Hopefully we don't get blown up. Again, I should have moved further away from the scaffold. Not so worried about the creepers personally, but yeah. Okay. So, what I'm thinking, and not necessarily, well, maybe, I don't know. Let's see. This bit doesn't have to be right over the the hole, but I'm thinking, and we grabbed, where was the box that we put, this one. So this one's got a bunch of the stuff in it, right? So we grabbed some slimes, we grabbed some various light sources, and we grabbed some copper. And what I'm thinking is our rogue cartographer inventor guy he was one never to be told no, and he started jiggling around with some of the properties of the world, and he came up with um, I don't know what size circle we want exactly. But usually like this might do it because I don't want it to get too huge. Two, two, three. Might be too big. Um, is that what I really did? There, there, and then this would be 2, 1. Wait. Oh, did I do that? I don't think I did that one right. Did I? That. There. Right? 2. And then. Is that just there? So these aren't right. Should be. There. Wow, that seemed like I overly complicated, but I think we got it. Um, Yeah, I think this will work. So what we're gonna work towards here. What did I do with that box? Here it is. Um, there. Then one here. Oh, ah. Okay. We're gonna have to kind of use our collective imagination, guys. So all of this is going to be elevated, right? I'm just trying to lay this out a little bit because it will be nightmarish to do it up above. Okay, so we'll have. Boing, 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 boing. Oh, we didn't bring the. Yeah, other than for like pistons, I've never built with these, so I don't know what to expect exactly. So then we have light, right? And I'm hoping that that light will show through our slimes and give us this repulsor idea, right? Or science, whatever it is. And the idea is, metallic ring with some kind of a glowing type substance hanging out underneath and above. They'll kind of be captured things for some. Now, this is part of the reason I wanted to do this is I want to get a bit of a size, right? Because I was thinking like, okay, so you have four small versions of this, maybe with like a single sea lantern and some wrapping of slime blocks around it, and like with four corner things sticking off like a boat, a rowboat type floating boat thing, and that's what he's put together for a skyboat. But he's got to get up there, and what I was thinking is he has kind of a he's a cartographer, right? Mapper. And part of the reason for his wanting to be way up high is he wants the visibility of the world, right? He's making his maps and he's doing his exploring. So up high, he's got a kind of a mooring capsule. And I'm thinking like a vertical, kind of a pill shape, I guess, cylinder. Um, that would have one of these down below and then smaller copper lined floats out around with some little um, dock slash mooring points for these floating rowboats to come up to so he can tie off. And that's kind of what inspires me that if this was to become a bigger town diorama thing, it's not just, oh, now we have to build around having a up to build cap skyscraper there. No, this is something that's barely visible way up high. Nobody really pays attention to this guy, but they know he's doing something. He doesn't seem to be bringing about the end of the world or anything, so they're kind of cool with it. But um, nobody really knows what he's got going on. So I think by looking way up there, it's going to be very indistinct anyway, but you'd have this little hint of colored light, maybe some other points out. And then if we're building up, we've got these growing into cities where eventually maybe we do have some skyscrapers and things. I don't know about up to build height, but tall, massive, modern looking buildings along with some historic districts in that waterfront area. Then some of those boats and things could be kind of Jetson style sky, flying through the sky highways to the various points, and they could be around and set out. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. I'm liking this at night. I think the the slimy bit really picks up the green. So the translucence, which we were talking about with some of the mob generation stuff, that's going to work out just fine. So knowing that, I think the next piece is going to be figuring out the material. I think like the boats could be, and I even toyed with the idea of like, could one be like a paddle wheel steamer type boat? And I don't think so. One of the big characteristics, if you think like Mark Twain era Mississippi River, or any major rivers, right? The Ohio or Hudson, some of the Potomac, and some of those out east, the Charles. There were all busy steam craft at one period in this country's history. But the big thing was they were coal-powered steam engines, and so they had massive stacks that stuck out. So trying to raise a person up to the top of that is ridiculous. And the reason why I wanted the cylinder kind of shape, there doesn't have to be much inside of it. We'll maybe make some like porthole windows, and I'm thinking iron blocks and the copper that will be switching out. So it, some copper rings up along and maybe lining some little windows as we go around. But this kind of a thing for the bottom floor. This gives us enough room to have a small portal inside and stairs, probably in a spiral built up, because the only way we're going to be able to get the you can't have a portal at build cap, right? That's part of the trick. The portal top could be at build cap, but the bottom, where anybody's going to come through, won't be. So you still got to entice the villager up to a bed to get up into position. So I'm thinking like lighthouse style spiral. And again, not overly tall here either. We're just trying to get him out, but enough going up that we've got that, and then couple little windows, maybe rimmed in more of the copper to offset the iron, and then he's good on the top, with just a bed and his workspace, and we can go up there. We can gate that off, I guess, or something. I don't know how to keep him up there, but we'll figure it out. Taking him to the top and doing our trade up there. That's the plan. Now, how long did it take us to come up with that, or talk it through, or make? Okay, so we're halfway. Then the next question is, so two things here. I think for the bottom, we want it like this, right? We want these insets because we want the big ring of copper from the bottom. That's what's holding this science-y glow goo blob stuff, right? But up above, we wouldn't need, it can just be the four across on the outside. Nobody's going to be looking down. So that's where we can regain some of the space for our stairs. I think around the outside of the portal. It would it's not going to be pretty, but functionality so that he can use it as well. Um, so I think inside the real one, we'd want to do floor all the way across, and that could be on this level. We could even put the obsidian in here. Then we'd need another three for the height of the portal, one for the top, at least, if not more. Um, and all of this width. But we'll still have a one block passage on the outside. This is why you gotta kind of sketch these out, because up there, not fun. Also, is there anything I need to worry about hostility wise? Yeah, so portal. Because I don't think you can have a 2 wide, and even if you could, yuck. So think those three are going to be our gateway, right? This one would have to be obsidian, and so would that one. But these can then flare out. Just wondering if I want to do double here. Let's try this on this side. Ooh. And we'll just compare, see how they look. How'd you get up here? Oh. Oh, I didn't know that actually can. Oh, I guess he can go off the diagonal. Okay. Fair. Oh, because I just connected it out. That's why. Boy. So if we did that, if we did that, it would want to be. I think like that. What happened to him? Did he not want to come back up? So if we do that, then sheep. Um, we would then have more space for stairs and stuff. Yeah, I kind of do think that it's a little less round if it comes right down to it, but we get Did I not do these? Did I break these again? Am I turned a different angle than I had set this up? Yeah, I thought it was coming from this side. Right? No. This was the outer edge, but then I doubled up that edge. Alright. Because really, that's what it should. And then that would have the double. That was what was getting me confused. So, yeah, then our walls come all the way out to here. And we've got just a little bit more room around the portal on the inside to build up our stairs. So I think we would do that from below immediately. It's not going to show a whole lot. Uh-oh. You get your head stuck in some goo. Sorry about that, Spidey. But yeah, I'm kind of liking that. And again, I think lots of smaller... I just want to actually use that if I could. Game. Maybe here. And then with stuff like that, we can modify them a little bit to, maybe make these be for small stuff. Do a 8 around with one dropped for kind of an intermediate. But some of these then could have a kind of suspended arm out, so they've got that up and down, like they're holding things in place. Obviously, just by design, we can't have the capsule one have another thing matching on top, but that would be maybe we could. I mean, we'd have to have him standing on top of it, but we could maybe just replicate the slime blocks on the top part. I don't know. Those are just ideas, though. All things that I'd like to have come into play. But I think we've got our dimensions for this one set up. It's going to be 5. Where's a side that we already did? 5 on the outer edge. And then just with 1. No, I don't trust it. I should probably finish the outer ring just so we know. So it's just this side that we haven't done. Boom, boom, boom. All right. So 5's on each outer edge with a 1 in between, and then 2. Oh. Oh, I haven't turned these. So 2's. Basically 5's on the edges with 3 copper blocks inside on each corner turned out. Oh, this could be a disaster. This is the... That's the 3. Man, just do it. Do it so we can all see it and you guys can laugh at me when I don't reenact it. Reconstruct it. There. And then just there, right? And we're good. So on the outsides, it's 5's with these 3 connected on the edges and going in. And then on the inside, 3, 1, 3, 1. Then we build up the portal and everything else from within. What do we have? Copper, slime. You got the floats. One here. Why? Why must you be so tough. Alright. You. Where are those seeds before they become trouble again? Seeds. Alright, really. Oh, and let's put these away. Why? Ah! Did I not grab that one the last time? I don't know. Now, we really need something to anchor us. And I hope, what should we have here? 20? I guess it'll have to be dirt. Or stone, I mean. I was hoping for dirt. Just a quick check. Only 200 more to go. This is the painful part. Well, I guess falling would be the painful part. I guess if you really wanted to do this intelligently, do it over the ocean so that if you ever missed your hole or were building anything else, you could just, as long as you didn't hit, whatever glass edge or anything that you used to separate the sea from the hole and the water at the bottom of the hole, it'd be fine. Hey, we passed clouds. 100 more blocks. So those houses help give us a little bit of an idea of how faintly visible this will be. All right. 319, I believe, was our build cap, right? Let's just go all the way up. There we go. So targeted 319, 498, 319, 2257. The 320, 321 are us standing. So, 10. Stop! No, I never want to be a sticky key, but I would like to be able to go down my scaffolding. As a thing. Let's go. Sorry, guys. Ease of access keyboard. Use sticky keys. Allow the shortcut key to start sticky keys. Press the shift key 5 times to turn sticky keys on or off. Unchecking. Oh my gosh, what a stupid thing. 1, 2, 3. Alright, now. Scary bit. Oh no! Okay, maybe this will work. Let's do that. platform here. That was a little laggy. Let's not do that, huh? Okay. Low platform. Little light. A little bit. Oh, game is just totally messing with me. Sticky keys. All right. Now, those clouds are quite trolly. Pretty sure this is the way we came up with the village, right? But what is that? Did we do that? Is that a tree? I'm like, where are the village buildings? Alright, hang on. Options, video. I love the clouds, but what the? Okay, that's our sample guy, right? Um, okay. Well, uh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Um, okay. Oh, there's gonna be 1, 2, then 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's make this our slime center point. All right. And that would mean how did this get? Stop. Okay, and then That was there, right? No! How is that already off? Is that off? Not off. I was off. Here, 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 here. There. Right? Everything's all nice and good. Oh, that transition is awful. So I think there. Um, do we want it to have a knob, or should it just be rounded out like this? Maybe it should just stay there. This is our middle. We out now from? Yeah, we're out one. So there. What do I have going on here? All right, so if this goes there, right, then the these are now, this is the problem. If we get rid of those, we can then do that, that. How am I gonna stick these? That. Oh, at least I caught that. Game decided not to punish me too bad. Is my bed in here? No, I left it over there. Ooh, that's a little sketchy too. Oh, it's only rain, not... Okay. Alright, I think the center of our dealy bop is good. Right, so now we have all of this area, and then we can do... Oh no. No, 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 no. Oh man. Alright. This can stay up here. We don't need it, right? And I think this is going to be good because we're probably at the end of this episode anyway. So now we should be set back here as well. Looking good. Okay. And just for now, we'll double these up. Because why not? Alright, we got a little access up to our workspace. I think this should be plenty well lit. Let's put one there. We'll leave our ender chest up here. Of all the things, seriously, the one thing. Oh, but you know what we should do right now while we're here? What is... I didn't know the sea lanterns actually had the little animation, first of all. Second of all, when you're going off of the slime blocks. Eesh. Alright, this is... I get the trusty pen and paper here. If this ends up being right on top of everything else too, we're going to be in trouble. 512 22662. 22662 512, and that's negative. Alright. That's an important thing to grab while we're up here, because we can actually go set the... Okay, this part's always bad. Alright, we're going down. And yeah, I could have thrown on wings or something and flown down. Probably should, but we're getting set. So in the next episode, job number 1, I think, is going to be go back to the portal, go through, set up the beacon that will pair with this one in the nether. And have it lit and untested, unready to go. So that when we come back up here with actual obsidian to link that up, we'll be good to go. The other thing I think we're going to do, I seriously consider, and we might get away with using a beacon's worth of iron blocks for the iron element of this capsule thing that we're building. But I would hate to run out, get close and then be like, oh no, now what do we do? So while we're doing that, we may make another run and grab iron. We have loads and loads and loads and loads of iron, and it's not a big deal, and I think it will look good, copper on iron, for this this capsule / vessel thing that we're building. And we get all our stone back. That's good. So that's where we're at. There it is, a thingy up in the haze. I'm hoping at night it looks awesome when we get to that point. Um, we could tear this down, but I think for simplicity's sake, we'll leave it for now, just to keep things right. And I did level that out, so I think those are exact. Let's go ahead and get these gathered up for the time being. So again, first thing, oh, we fall in a hole. Next, next thing, so does a bunny, and then a skeleton catches on fire. Let's try to get back over to our base here, then we'll wrap up. Could be long now, probably are. I apologize if we are. It's building. They kind of take on a timeline of their own, but I think that's a good start, honestly. Kind of came together, and once we can get that kind of base capsule thing done, then we can look at elements to kind of dress it up or expand off of it. But the functionality, as long as we have that to jump off and make the trade and get the villager over there, then it just kind of becomes a fun build and all that. So yeah, we'll see. Hopefully it's not hopefully it's not too far down. Now remember that, that's starting on the scaffold there, and then it's extending out. So it's actually looking like it's lower on the scaffold. It really doesn't go any less than that. I think by the time we get everything built up, it'll be good. All right, well, here we are. I think we'll leave everything as is because I'm expecting, hour two and a half. So a little bit long, but I thank you guys for hanging out. Remember, these are the episodes where you get to kind of see, that amazing thing that we built together. This is where we figured it out, was scratching our heads and watching for it to go. So hope you enjoyed. If you did, let me know. Likes and comments, greatly appreciated. If you want to keep aware of all the latest and greatest happenings, hit that subscribe button. Let me know, or let yourself know when my videos come online. Take care. Have an awesome day, and we'll see you whenever that next video pops up. Take care now.